Grace is a gift from God to the whole world. For the grace of God that bringeth salvation hath appeared to all men. Titus 2:11 KJV. Not some men, not a certain group, all men. Here is the deeper question. Do people truly see grace the way God sees it? Because there's a difference, a big difference, between finding grace in your own eyes and finding grace in the eyes of God. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Genesis 6:8 KJV. Notice carefully. It does not say Noah found grace in his own opinion. It does not say Noah approved himself. It says he found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And don't miss this. Noah was not the only one preserved. Even the animals entered into the ark. And of every living thing of flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. Genesis 6:19. That means grace extended beyond one man. It touched creation itself. Grace is not limited, not to one person, not to one race, not to one nation, but it can flow through one person. It can come through one vessel. Here is where many miss it. Grace must be seen, found, received, appreciated in the eyes of God, not human perception. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. Isaiah 55:8. Many people despise grace when it shows up. But why? Because grace often comes in unexpected ways. It doesn't always look powerful. It doesn't always look impressive. It looks simple. It looks ordinary. It blends in. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of God. 1 Corinthians 1:18 KJV. Let's consider Joseph. God gave him messages through dreams. And Joseph dreamed a dream. And he told his brethren. and they hated him yet more. Genesis 37:5 KJV. He was not the source of the dream. He was just the messenger. And yet what happened? He was misunderstood, hated, betrayed. Why? Because grace came through him. Understand this clearly. When grace shows up, resistance will flow. When grace shows up, resistance will follow. Even from family, friends, community. A prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and in his own house. Matthew 13:57. Grace carries something unusual, something you cannot fully explain. It is natural, yet supernatural. It looks simple, yet carries internal weight. But we have this treasure in 18 verses, 2 Corinthians 4:7. It carries divine purpose, spiritual depth, hidden glory. And where grace is present, spiritual warfare intensifies. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. Ephesians 6:12 KJV. The enemy will attempt to derail it through lies, envy, false narratives, assumptions, misinformations. For where envy and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. James 3:16. Here's the powerful truth. Those who have found grace in the eyes of God cannot be derailed, even if they are attacked, they are misunderstood, they face death. What shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? Romans 8:31 KJV. So now, the question comes back to you. Have you found grace? Not in your opinion, not in people's approval, but in the eyes of God. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Take note. Find grace to help in time of need. Grace is here. Grace has appeared. And grace is available. Yes.